Why, hello there, everybody. How are you doing today? It's me again. And again, I'm here to encourage you. I am here to embolden you. I am here to empower you. I am here to inform you. I am here to educate you. I am here to inspire you. I am here to motivate you. I'm here to build you up. I'm here to lift you up. I'm here to bring and give you peace. I'm here to bring and give you hope because I am here to bring, give, and tell you the truth. Hmm. Hmm. If you really want this to come to an end, if you want the process to be sped up, if you truly want the swamp to be drained, then here's all you really have to do. Just to keep it simple, stupid. You have to, one, stop demanding that others do something for you. That's on both sides. Second thing, two, simply start doing yourself. Start holding these people who have taken an oath accountable. Yourself. You do that. Then the third and final thing will become so simple and so easy, it will become second nature. And that is demand that our laws be enforced. Period. Now let's talk about Gorka. And this is why I'm going to say it again. Again, you all are nervous. You all get scared. Oh, we need this person, we need that person. I just listened to a show last night. I had to turn it off. All of the fear, all of the one guy said, and I agree with him. He said, "Hey, I trust Trump. I just have to have faith." And the other guy said, "Well, I'm sorry. I need more than that now. Things aren't moving fast enough for me." Well, then what are you doing about it, sir? Besides sitting there and complaining and getting physically upset, physically agitated simply because things aren't going the way that you think they should be going. Deal with it, Bubba. That's what we all have to come to the conclusion of. Again, that's what the left does. The left cries and complains and comes up with all of these grand solutions that somebody else, if we just all just did this one same thing, well, then we would all be drones now, wouldn't we? We would all be drones. Period. Just start doing. Just start doing. Irregardless of what is going on. A lot of you all are scared to death. And again, I could only listen to about 30 minutes, maybe 30 minutes of it. I came in late because I don't have time to listen to a bunch of people complain. Well, when are they going to do this? And when are they going to do that? And when are they going to do that? When are you going to? When are you going to? Why are you demanding that somebody? What are you incapable of standing? That's all you have to do is stand. Is apparently your mouth does not have a problem moving. You do not have a problem complaining, telling everybody what should be done, or should I say, telling everybody exactly what's wrong, how wrong everything is going. How about you come up with some solutions? How about you start showing us the right way to do things? How about that? Hmm? So that's your excuse. I told you all this, that this was going to happen. I told you it was going to happen. Your excuses for not doing are all being removed. And guess what? You all are being left behind because the doers just keep doing. Militarizing the White House? Are you serious? Are you serious? You see, somebody that if you do not have a relationship with your creator, you don't trust anybody. I've said that before. That's the reason that's the reason why, if it's not going the way that you don't think it should be going, again, that's somebody with control issues. Got control issues. Mm-hmm. I'm telling you, we all see it. You've got control issues. And if you don't get your way, well, you throw a little hissy fit. No solutions. I couldn't listen to it anymore. I had to turn it off. Had to turn it off. Because what that does is that feeds, and again, you live what you believe, and the only other people, I've said it, the only other people that you're going to draw around you is other complainers, other agitators. They had a couple of people called in. I went back the next day and listened to the first 30 something minutes of it, and people just calling in, deliberately agitating the guy because he kept responding to him, telling people, "Oh, no, no, there's no name on this, so you're gonna have to call back." You didn't give your name, so I'm not gonna have you on here, making it all about you. But some of the regular listeners called in, and same thing. As soon as you start down the dark path, well, now all of a sudden these people don't trust Mattis. Anybody with a military. As soon you see what happens when you start that fear mongering stuff, just spreads. It grows. You don't trust that somebody's going to do the right thing because, well, hello. Again, you don't trust your creator because you don't have a very good relationship with your creator. It's evident in your actions. Anybody that points out how wrong everybody else is and how everybody else is doing the wrong thing, but doesn't put forward good examples, good solutions, or solutions to the problem, you're the problem. That's what got us here. You're just an agitator. That is your out. Well, you see, what's the point of doing it? I listened to Dinesh D'Souza had a clip on his Facebook page, and talking about George Soros, how George Soros admitted that when he was a child in Hungary, he gathered stuff up for Hitler and everybody, and the guy he was doing an interview with some guy from CBS News, and he admitted it. Yep, I did that. And the guy said, the reporter asked, he said, well, don't you feel bad about that? He said, no, because if I wouldn't have done it, somebody else would have done it. So you all use the very same excuse, only in reverse. Well, what's the point in doing it? Nobody else is going to do it. So by that same terminology, oh, see, light bulb's coming on. By that very same terminology, then, what's the point of complaining? What's the point of complaining about something that's never going to take place? If it's never going to take place. Again, George Soros said, well, no, I don't feel guilty about it because if I didn't do it, somebody else would have did it anyway. And your excuse is the exact opposite. Well, what's the point in doing it because nobody else is going to do it? Well, if nobody's going to do it, then what are you complaining about? If nothing is ever going to change, my friend, then what's the point of even doing anything? Which is exactly what they want you to do. Just sit there, watch them, and listen to them, and they will take care of you. Oh, look, you've just become a slave. Either you just become a slave or you just realize that you're a slave. Sitting there watching and obeying everything that comes out of their mouth without questioning anything. Even Almighty God said, the Word of God is clear, the Word of God is true. Taste and see that the Lord is good. Actually do something. Come experience it for yourself. I watched one of my Facebook friends shared a Larry Elder, who's a black conservative radio personality. Nice guy. I like the guy. And it was 8 minutes long, and he just said, okay, well, they were talking about, well, there's racism. He says, okay, well, what's your proof? Give me some facts. Give me some facts. And then every fact that the guy gave, Larry just mowed it down because it was a lie. And it all boiled down to this. The liberal was operating underneath opinion. The conservative, Larry Elder, was operating underneath facts, otherwise known as truth. And who won the debate? That was a debate. That wasn't a cut down. They weren't mocking. They weren't belittling. Well, Larry won it. So said the liberal. Because the liberal all said throughout the whole thing, well, yeah, I can see your point. I can see, that gives me something to think about. That's right. That's what the truth does. And again, they were like two adults. Both of them were adults, not just Larry. But the liberal was an adult as well. He didn't mock, he didn't berate, he didn't belittle. You just tell them the truth. That's it. And apply the truth. See, a liberal says, a liberal lives by the adage, do as I say, not as I do. When the conservative says, lives by the adage, do as I both say and do. Do as I say because I do what I say. I not only talk the talk, I walk the walk. It's time to just start doing, folks. This is not going to go away. Stop looking for excuses. Stop looking for, because that's what a lot of you all are looking for. You all are looking, you all are waking up and realizing, hello, well, I'm lazy. It's not a bad thing. It's not a bad thing to realize that you need to work on some things. You should realize you should be working on, you should find faults in yourself every day. You should be working to be the best you that you could possibly be every day. But because we've been operating underneath opinion, because we've been always operating underneath shame tactics across the board, across the board, in business life, in church life, personal life, friendship life. You know, everybody you like. Oh, we gotta have you gotta have a pecking order. You gotta put somebody in their place. Gotta shame them. Oh, you know, you know exactly what I'm talking about. Got to cut somebody down because you got to prove that you're better than somebody. Look at that, light bulb's coming on. And then your worst fear happens. The people that you've been shot, the people that you have been shaming, that you've been mocking and belittling, they see, they fix the problem. Now what you going to shame them for? Overcoming? Look at that, you've just become a you despise. No, the vast majority of you all are, you're running out of excuses. What's the point of doing it? It's never going to happen. You all say that all the time. Hillary's never going to go to prison. Nothing's ever going to happen to these people. Won't bet? Nothing has happened to them yet. If nothing's going to change, then why exactly? What exactly is going on then? If the Trump administration's going to fall apart like this guy said last night, basically is what he said, because Gorka's gone. Because in his own words, Gorka was a good guy. Well, his partner set him straight. He said, "Well, Gorka was a good guy before he got there too. Now, doesn't mean he's going to be. It doesn't mean that he's a bad guy now. You all need you all need a. You don't need to know everything that's going on. Period. Because guess what? We don't know. We don't want to know everything that's going on in your life. How about that? Period. Just focus on your own self. Now, yesterday, I said the world is a lot bigger than a lot of you all believe, and it's also a lot smaller than a lot of you all believe. And I explained how the world's a lot bigger because a lot of you all think that you all are somebody because you know you got 100,000, 200,000, 300,000, a half a million followers, or you all are so impressed with your reach, how many Twitter followers you have, and you subscribers you have, and everything. Okay, great. Not everybody's on the internet. There's lots of people that don't even know you exist. You compare a lot of you all think that 3,000 is a large audience. It's a high school football game, for crying out loud. Seriously. Seriously. But the world's a lot smaller than you all realize. And here is your world. Here's how small your world is. The reality of it. Here is how small your world is. It's just you. Because you are the only one that can control what you do. Your world consists of you. So glad I got the shades on. Looking at light bulbs coming on. You are the only one that can decide what you're going to think on, what's going to upset, what you are going to allow to upset you. If you don't like being called names, then don't go around that person that calls you names. How about that? That's a simple solution. Stop trying to shame them. Stop trying to make them do something that they don't want to do. If they don't like you, they want to call you a racist. Fine. Call me a racist behind my back. I'm not going to let you do it to my face. I can't stop anybody, nor can you stop anybody from right now. Your next door neighbor's doing something. You don't know what it is, and there's not a daggum thing you can do about it. And look, you're still living, you're still breathing. The world is still rotating. How about that? You still have thoughts, you still have hopes, you still have dreams, you still have ambitions. Focus on those. Again, you're the only one that can control what you think about. You're the only one that chooses what you watch. Just like you're the only one that chooses what you do not watch. You're the only one that chooses what you eat. You're the only one that chooses what you won't eat. You're the only one that chooses who you choose to like. That's right. Nobody falls in love. That's a choice. Period. It's a choice. Period. So, see how small your world is? It's just you. You don't like what somebody else said, well then just don't listen to them. Man. Don't try to go out there and make them shut up. Because you're doing the same thing that they're doing. You're being a bully, you're being a control freak. Oh, nothing will no what's the point of doing it because nobody else is going to do it? Well, the important thing is you are doing it because the burden was put on your heart to do it. Light bulbs. Let me say that again real slow. For all of you who are using the excuse, what's the point in doing it? Because no one else is going to do it. Well, the point is, my friend, that you are the one who desires to do it. You are the one that sees the need to do it. So why aren't you doing it? Did it ever cross your little mind that if you start doing it, it just might encourage, embolden, and empower someone else to start doing the very same thing? So glad I got the shades on. Look at all the light bulbs coming on. See how small your little world is? It's just you. You see a need? Then start doing it. Start meeting that need. You see something that needs to be done, then start working on it. It's just that simple. Because you will see. Look, if it's a good thing, like drain the swamp, that's a great thing. Like, I don't know, holding these people accountable, removing the fakes and frauds and counterfeits, that's a very good thing. Now, you can't do it all by yourself, which is the reason why you know that. You all know you can't do it one person can't do it, which is why you're demanding that one person does it, because you know as long as you're requiring one person to do it, it will never get done. It's time for we the people to stand up in unison and hold these people accountable. These people who have taken an oath accountable to their oath. It's time that we law-abiding citizens demand that those true authorities who have taken the oath, because yes, there are still some true authorities in there who have taken the oath, stand up and enforce the law. Because whether you believe it or not, it's happening. If you want to speed up the process, step 1, just start doing. Step 2, hold these people accountable. Step 3, and step 2, before you can hold others accountable, that means you have to hold yourself accountable. And the way you start holding yourself accountable is simply by doing step 1, just start doing. Stop the complaining, just start doing. How about that? 2, hold everyone who has taken an oath accountable. And you can do that now because, hello, you're doing. You're not complaining. You're doing. And then 3, you're obviously a law-abiding citizen because you're demanding that the criminals be removed. So you demand that the true authority be the authority be the authority. And if they're not willing to be the authority, then guess what? We will remove you. Demand as a law-abiding citizen that the laws be enforced. Because only law enforcement officers enforce the law. Fakes and frauds and counterfeits impose the law on law-abiding citizens. So here's your choice. You can sit there and keep complaining and accomplish zero. Be a part of the problem, or you can just simply stand up, start doing. You see what needs to be done, so start doing something about it. It's all about you. The choice is all up to you. So, what exactly are you going to do? Just saying.